guys. Guys, it's Katt Dee, and I was here with an unboxing, but I have already actually unboxed the box. So this was May's Fairy Loot. And if you're wondering why I was shaking my head at the beginning of this video, it's because I forgot to hit play or record on my camera. The struggle is real. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. This box was absolutely extraordinary. In the first take, I read a lot of the excerpts. If you want to hear like what the book's about in an interview with the author, I will be going over that towards the end of the book, but towards the end of the video. But right now, I just want to get into what this box is and what you can expect to see inside of Fairy Loot. So Fairy Loot is a monthly subscription kit box from the UK. It is a fantasy. Most of the books they put in this box are fantasy related, and it's one of the reasons that I'm drawn to this. We don't have something like that I believe is adult or even YA related. We do have YA related book boxes, but you get romance, you get horror, you get all kinds of genres. Now, while I am in my early 30s, I don't really love a whole bunch of the YA romance books. I feel like I'm a little outgrown those. Although I'm not going to lie, the Selection series, I read them in 2 days. So there's that. But I really do love fantasy stories. I love Marissa Meyer. I loved the Cinder series. I loved, what did I read? Oh yes, A Court of Thorns and Roses. By Sarah J. Maas. I have only read the first book in her Throne of Glass, I believe it is. And everyone talks about, there's a real hype around that. But on with what I'm talking about. So yes, so it's a YA monthly subscription box based on fantasy. So when you first open the box, what you're going to see is the card. Now this card is going to tell you what the card will tell you what the theme is for that month, and this month it was Warriors and Legends. Now, since I already know what's in the box, I'm going to go ahead and show you the item, and then I'll read about the item on the card, because you guys don't know what's in the box yet. So the first thing that I pulled out this month was actually this tin right here. And it says Warriors and Legends on the front, and then it says Jasmine and Lychee Green Tea. Really pretty canister, and it smells so good. I'll show you. I'll smell it again. But you can see it there, and it was sealed, but I broke the seal, so ooh, sorry guys, I just sneezed really hard. Okay, it says for the tea, this month we worked with the Tea Leaf Company to bring you a delicious and exclusive blend of green tea called Warriors and Legends. This green tea has hints of lychee and jasmine and is sure to calm you down after a long day. So there's the tea. So the next thing we got in the box, or I saw in the box, is In the Wick of Time, a flame candle. And it is orange blossom and mint, and this smells absolutely amazing. It has a woodsy smell, and then it's like minty, and then kind of like spearmint, and then with just a tad of orange. The mint is definitely more of a predominant smell. In the Wick of Time has created an exclusive opposing tin candle for you this month, which was named by the author of our book of the month, and both scents tie into the story. There were 2 different candles sent out, and both are equally gorgeous. This one, which one will you receive, flame or mist? Now, I did get flame. Now, I thought there was supposed to be, like, I know we got spoilers, and for some reason I thought there was going to be some kind of beautiful stuff on top, but there's nothing on top of mine. Maybe I'm weird. But I'll have to watch other unboxings to see if the mist one looks any different. But the cap is beautiful, and this part is beautiful. The next thing we got in the box are Celtic socks, and these are Fairy Loot exclusive. And the reason I know they're Fairy Loot exclusive is right here on the bottom. It says Fairy Loot exclusive. And it says Celtic warriors are fearless, skilled, and deadly, and it's believed that women fought too. So that's cool that, focus. So that's cool that women fought as well. And let's see what they have to say about the socks. It says, if you have never owned any warrior-themed socks, you now do! We've included Celtic socks brought to you exclusively by Fairy Loot. The design has the Celtic knot pattern, which was a form of decorative Celtic art. So that is the socks. Alright, so the next thing we have in the box is actually really cool because it's a second book. It's not the main book, but it is a book. And we have World Mythology in bite-sized chunks. Now, this looks really cool. One thing I did notice is I'm here in the United States. On the back of the book, it only has, if you were in the UK, kind of symbol on there. So I don't know if this version is not available in the United States, but it is a beautiful book, a beautiful paperback book. It has a whole bunch of different mythological symbols and people on here, it looks like. And the back says, untangling the complex web of deities, monsters, and myths. This is the perfect primer to the world of mythology and its extraordinary impact on cultures past and present. This fascinating guide reveals all the intriguing stories behind the titans and creatures, gods and goddesses, heroes and traditions of the legends from around the world in easily digestible bite-sized chunks. So there's that. That is awesome. I cannot wait to read that. It looks like a super quick read. There's actually like charts and whatnot in this book as well. I don't know if you can see this, but it looks very cool, and I do look forward to that. On here it says, ever wondered about all the different mythology in the world? Well, now you don't have to. We've included World Mythology in Bite-Sized Chunks by Mark Daniels, which gives a brief introduction of some of the world's myths, which is exciting, which is going to make me want to read more mythology, because I love reading about mythology. Okay, so the next thing that we got in the book was actually a chapter sampler from I can't say that. I'm so sorry. Nandel? Now, I don't know. The Abbey Chronicles. I'm so sorry. I cannot pronounce that. But it actually sounds really good. And it's from the Red Abbey Chronicles, if I haven't said that before. But let me read the little snippet on the back if you want to know what this is about. It says, in an opulent palace of Odin, women have one purpose, and that is to obey. Some were brought here as girls, captured and enslaved, some as servants, some as wives. All of them must do what their master tells them, for he wields a deadly and secret power. But the women have powers too. One is a healer, one can control dreams, one is a warrior, one can see everything that is coming. In their golden prison, the women wait. They plan, they write down their stories, and they dream of a refuge, a safe place where girls can be free. And finally, when the moon glows red, they will have their revenge. So I would read that. That sounds actually really cool. And it says out now, so sorry. That says out now, so that looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the book next, because everything else I show you might give it away. And I'm so excited to have this book. It is a beautiful book, and I absolutely love this author. I've only read one book by her, but it was amazing, and it was The Wrath and the Dawn. This is Renee Ahdieh, and this is Flame in the Mist. And this is a loosely based Mulan retelling, which is super exciting. If it's anything, if it's anything like the writing of The Wrath and the Dawn, I'm going to devour this book in a day. Like, it's that good. So what I was also really excited about, like, we got a signed book plate, guys. So Renee Ahdieh's signature. I know that her works are only going to get more popular. I want to point something out. These flowers right here are like sharp knives. Like, you throw them and hurt people. What do they call ninja stars or whatever? Look at that. Look how beautiful that book is. Just amazingly beautiful. And this book plate. And then what else we got inside? We got a bookmark that resembles what the theme was, and it says May 2017 Warriors and Legends. We also got a Flame of the in the Mist Renee Adier bookmark. And in the back it has a quote. It says, "As swift as the wind, as silent as the forest, as fierce as the fire, as unbreakable as mountains, flame in the mist." And I hope I read that right because I was reading backwards in my camera. Okay, and the last thing that is going on my wall, guys, it's so beautiful, is a print of the cover of the book. And it's actually also a letter from the author, which I'm not going to read because it's really long. But there's that. And then my Fairy Loot reading buddy, if you're out there, Fairy Loot number 00546. We should be reading this together. There you go. And then the last thing in the box is going to be the Fairy Scoop. Now, if you get this, you guys are going to get an interview with whatever the author is. In the first take, I did go ahead and read this. I'm not going to read it again. I think it's something a little special for those of you guys that ordered the book. But it basically goes over, what her favorite part of writing it was. It's one of the questions was, Flame in the Mist has been described as Mulan meets 47 Ronin. So what can you expect? And then it asked, what are you most excited to share with her audience and things like that. So you'll get this Fairy Scoop every month. It's very cool if you want to know about that. Also, next month's theme is Elementalists. And it says, did you ever wish you could control an element or all the elements? Would you love to practice potion making? Learn every spell and type of magic out there? Yes. Yes, please. The June Elementalist box is perfect for people who love magic, elements, and Avatar, The Last Airbender. Every item in this box is exclusive, and there's a total of 6 items, and only one item will be based on a fandom, which is Avatar. All the other items are high quality and will be sure to make you feel like you could easily control elements and conjure magic. This book we're featuring is a highly anticipated novel which contains unique elemental magic and a story that will have your heart racing. We're sure you are going to love this epical magical adventure. It will also come with a signed bookplate. So if you want a signed, if you're interested, next month you will get a signed bookplate and a letter from the author and more goodies. So it will be a signed book, guys. From now, we're only going to reveal one supplier for this. For now, we're only going to reveal one supplier for this box, and that is Miss Fee. Blanca has created a stunning and exclusive throw pillow design that will be included in the box. It's a perfect pillow for any bookworm, and we know you'll love it too. The design is never before seen, and it will be available only in this box. Stay tuned for the supplier reveals on social media. So there you go. This was Fairy Loot. Let me know what you guys like best down below. I love this box. It's a little more expensive because it's from the UK, but I mean, it's awesome. Yeah. I'm Katt Dee, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye!